Hello, everybody. This is Darren Redmond for Redmond's Wrap-Up, brought to you by FHT Sports. We have a special guest behind the scenes. Turn the camera on.
Hey, everybody. It's me, the hockey guru. But today, I'm just the cameraman.
No, he'll be giving some behind-the-scenes commentary. You know, sort of the man behind the curtain, but there's not a curtain. Do you expect to meet anybody other than the hockey guru?
That's where we are.
Where are we?
We are at the Gateway Ice Center.
Yes.
Marks? Where are we at?
Right off of Clinton and Marks.
Clinton and Marks.
Yes. It's a great facility, and it's the home of the Fresno Junior Monster hockey program. We're going to talk tonight about the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame. After that disgusting and woo!
That's a goalie right there. Look, goalie, say hi. Oh, okay.
Well, that's a goalie for you.
That's what a goalie's are.
So here's the thing. A couple of months ago, a really nice guy, Harold Baines, got into the Hall of Fame through the Veterans Committee. Or they call it something else now, but basically that's what it is. And they kind of broke up the Veterans Committee into a thing where certain people focus on certain decades. And this is like, no disrespect to Harold Baines, a nice career, 18 years, predominantly with the White Sox. He's not a Hall of Famer. He's not a Hall of Famer. He's the Hall of really good. He's the Hall of I enjoy watching him play. But did I lose any sleep over it? No. But you got four guys here tonight. Roy Halladay, Mike Mussina. You have Mariano Rivera. Yeah, and then you have. Listen here, hold on, you're killing me, Darren. You know, I had it all in front of me. We got Halladay, Martinez, Mussina. That's the four, right? Oh, and Edgar Martinez. And that's the guy I was going to start with. That's why I love going live. So, in fact, I just finished reading a book about the conscious and the unconscious, and my memory just slipped into my subconscious. Anyway, so 2 Yankees, which is pretty cool. You know, I was concerned about Mike because, don't get me wrong, Harold Baines, very good player. Mike Mussina, a little bit of a better player. I have no problems with him in Hall of Fame, especially since this was his last time before being booted over to the Veterans Committee. Mussina was one of these guys, Oral Hershiser, who I believe, if you're going to put Mussina in, you got to put in Oral Hershiser. Oral Hershiser used to be called the Bulldog. That's who Mussina was. He was like a nap on the mound. He was committed to getting the job done, but very quietly, not very boisterous, but he was a bulldog. He would just compete. He was no Roger Clemens with all the flailing around, willy-nilly, throwing bats at Mike Piazza. I'm still not over that. You know, and by the way, what did he get? Clemens got 57%. You know, I think he'll go in his last year. I think it's a cabal. What the writers are going to do is wait until that final year and let them both in or let one of them in. Because you really think they get 57% and 56% respectively? You don't think that there's a little something going on there? So, that was a funny joke over there. Anyway.
Very funny.
Yes, so Mussina is in.
Yes.
You know, which is great. And Halladay, we all know about his horrible crash in the Gulf of Mexico in 2017. No-hitter, perfect game. One of these guys, a Toronto Sun.
2 Cy Youngs.
And you know what? I'm gonna call an audible. Talk about Halladay because you know him better than I do. Switch.
So Halladay was one of my favorite pitchers. Not only because he was a great pitcher, but I met him on a couple of occasions. The nicest guy, great guy in the community. Just a very quiet, just a leader, and that's what he did well. And I don't know how many. You might know this better. He won a Cy Young in each league.
Each league, yep.
So that's
with the Phillies and with Toronto.
Yeah, so that's pretty rare. And 16 years, solid pitcher, one of the best out there. Died very young, unfortunately, and it's a great honor for him. And I'm thinking he's going to go in as a Blue Jay.
I was going to ask you that. What do you think?
Yeah. So what he did was, I saw a couple of interviews actually before he passed. They said and he did say he's going to go in as a Blue Jay, I believe. And what he did was, a lot of these athletes, when they get traded from a team that they spend a lot of time, they go back and sign a 1-day contract and retire as that. And that's what he did. He retired as a Blue Jay. So I'm thinking he's gonna go in as a Blue Jay.
I think he should.
Yeah. So it should be very cool. Great guy. And first time, right? One
Yes.
question I have for you, actually. So, Clemens got how much?
57%.
And what do you need? 70?
75.
And how about the other guy?
Messina just made it.
How about Bonds?
56%.
He got 56? Okay. Do you think they're going to get in?
I think what's going to happen with them is the final year of eligibility is in 3 years. I think they're going to make them sweat it out that long.
I know it's a controversial topic, but again, I believe these guys should be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I
Barry
agree.
Bonds, one of the best hitters of all time.
I do too.
Roger Clemens, one of the best pitchers of all time.
7 Cy Youngs.
It's ridiculous. Now, yes, they use steroids, but from my understanding, when they use steroids were not illegal. Obviously, cheating is not a good thing, but if you're going to take those two guys out, like what percentage of the players were using steroids?
Well, and here's another question. If you are saying that those guys cannot get in, how did you put their managers in? How did you put Russo in? How do you put Joe Torre in?
I'm sure they
who
knew
they benefited from what they were doing.
Exactly. And how about a guy that I love, another controversial guy, Pete Rose?
Oh, absolutely.
You could talk about him for hours.
Right. Well, he broke the golden rule, which is the gambling.
Now, again, we don't condone that. That's against the ethics and.
I think he should be in, but you know.
But again, he was the best hitter of all time, right?
Yes.
So it's very controversial. It's a very good topic to talk about, but these four guys that are going in, and Mariano Rivera,
I was going to get at, yeah.
you're going to talk about. So
No,
let's
we'll talk about that.
All
yeah.
right, so Mariano Rivera gets in, and from my understanding, Darren, you'll explain it, he's the first and only so far in all these years to get unanimous vote, which is a little weird. But let's talk about that a little bit.
Well, definitely. And then I want to talk about the last guy last, the one I brain farted on for a second. Mario Rivera, again, as a New York Met fan, he's one of these guys that you loved, even though he was with the Yankees. Classy, always so great on the mound. Go up in Toronto, see him play, you know, respectful. You know, he just was dynamite. So, yeah, so 3 people have gotten 99% or better. Tom Seaver, Ken Griffey Jr., and Mario Rivera. Now, how does Ken Griffey Jr. not get 100%?
So there's one writer that said he doesn't deserve to be.
Yeah, and it's all about he's been a prig. It's all about hubris. It's all about somebody wanting to be important.
How about Derek Jeter?
Well, I don't know if he's at 100.
He's not up
yet.
He's not up.
He's not up yet.
But he might be one of
He might be one of those. Yeah, he should be a certain first ballot.
Right.
So we heard somebody today on one of the Talking Head shows who voted, talked to another voter. He wouldn't give their name, and I respect that, who said, yeah, he should be in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, he should be first round, but I would have never voted for him first round because he's a relief pitcher. If you think because he's a relief pitcher shouldn't go in, you don't know the sport.
It's a position.
Exactly. It's an absolute position.
Sure.
So here's what we'll do. If you are that adamant about relief pitching, whatever team you follow, no relief pitchers.
Good luck.
Make your starters just go because you're that much of a brilliant baseball fan.
No, it makes no sense. It's
Well,
like saying in hockey, oh, he was a goalie, he was a defenseman. Not good enough.
Right.
Come on.
He's a stay-at-home defenseman. That's his job.
That's his job. Actually, it's a good point because you see players get in, not because they're prolific goal scorers, but like great defensive defensemen.
Yes.
Like Scott Stevens. He
Yes.
wasn't the #1 scoring, but he got in because he's a defense. You can't not have these guys in the Hall of Fame because they don't score goals.
Well, they did the job real well. That's why, and I got the Raiders on. Ray Guy was a punter. They said they wasted a pick. He was a first-round draft pick, and then he went into the Hall of Fame. But he's a punter. Yeah, the best ever.
Exactly.
And that dovetails into the last person, and that's, well, first off, congratulations to Mario. Very, very good. And one last thing.
And by the way, sorry, before you go,
please.
he's a Mets fan. I'm a Blue Jay fan. We hate the Yankees.
Hate them. Oh,
But
they
you know
suck.
what? We respect that guy. One of the greatest players of all time.
Absolutely. And one of with the most grace, when he lost the game against the Arizona Diamondbacks, he had nothing bad to say. He handled it, big picture, something all kids, and quite frankly, their parents should do. Because you still have parents who go crazy over, a bad call in a junior game.
There's a bit of a theme with these guys. A lot of these guys are great ambassadors and great teammates.
Yes.
There's no issues, off-field issues with these guys. And
No, we didn't plan this out. It's one good thing about, we like to keep our vlogs, when we do them separately or together, organic. So we might say, what do we want to talk about? But we don't talk about what we're going to talk about. Edgar Martinez as a DH, first DH in the Hall of Fame. What do you think of that?
See, I know you're a National League guy, and I'm an American League guy. I think the DH is a very important position. Obviously, it wasn't around for forever, but I believe he was probably the best DH of all time.
Not even close.
You know, by far. So, again, some people might say, oh, he's a DH, he doesn't play the field, and he shouldn't get into the Hall of Fame, but I don't think so.
No.
Just like Mariano Rivera. Yeah, he's not a hitter, he's not a starting pitcher, but he's the best of what he does.
Right.
And just like Martinez, you know.
You know, when we talk about it, and again, I've given praise publicly to Serge about this, he can handle being a fan and giving you analytical honesty at the same time, which is tough for people to do. And, you know, we're doing that, we're talking about Rivera. We hate him.
Yeah.
I mean, we hate the Yankees, but it's just a great guy.
Now, when we say hate, right? So I talk this with my kids all the time. What sports hate and real hate
are two different things.
Like, you hate people that are murderers and rapists and child molesters. You hate those dumb idiots of society. When we hate Mariano Rivera, we hate him in the sports term.
Right. Here's a better way to put it for those of you who aren't into sports. When you have to use the bathroom really bad and you see somebody's in there, you hate that somebody's in there.
Right.
You don't hate the bathroom.
Exactly.
So, yeah. So, here's the thing. I don't like the DH at all. But to Serge's point, it's a position, and he was very, very good at it. Fearful. He was amazing at that position. One of the best hitters, clutch hitters, DH. I mean, you know, you look at some of these other people today. I mean, Paul Molitor, he's in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Second half of his career was a DH, and you know, really, really good. I mean, so.
But not everyone could do a DH because it's tough. You don't get to play. You only go up once every, few innings, and you're not in the flow of the game like the other. And it takes a lot more skill, I guess.
Oh yeah. Think about this. Next time you're shoving more taco chips down your throat and having yet another beer before you karaoke, what do you say? I gotta warm up. I gotta get ready.
Yes.
I'm going on in 4 people.
Yes.
Edwin Martinez is like, I'm just sitting around for 2 innings and then I gotta get up and go.
Yeah, it's not easy, I guess.
So, and this was his last time. Let's talk about some of these people that didn't make it, and then we're gonna go. We talked. So, what do you think? Clemens
has to be in there.
So you think by his 10 years?
Oh yeah,
and Bonds the same thing?
Bonds and Clemens, they have to. Well, unless you're saying because they cheated or whatever, but they're the 2 of the best players of all time.
I'm going to give you a tough one. 497 home runs. Fred McGriff fell off the list.
Toronto Blue Jay. I watched him almost every one of those home runs. Great hitter. I guess the numbers are there, but how many percent did he get? It was close.
30s.
Really?
40s.
Okay.
So he's got to hope for the Veterans Committee. But
which I actually like it to be very elite.
I do. That's what I'm saying with Harold Baines. Nice guy, nothing against him. But when you paid to go to a game, did you ever say, ooh, I can't wait to see Harold Baines?
No, but you did say that for Fred McGriff.
Yes.
He used to
the crime dog.
Mammoth home runs. And yeah, that's pretty interesting that he's not close to getting it.
How about the fact that Andy Pettitte only got in the 30s? He might not make it.
Curt Schilling's the big one, right?
Yes. Schilling, what do you think? You think it's the politics keeping him out? I think so.
That has to be because he's won a world championship, right?
2 of them.
2 world championships.
3. 1 with the Phillies,
okay.
2 with the Red Sox.
So great pitcher, obviously, but he's very outspoken.
Yep.
He's very pro-Trump, and I guess there's a lot of the... we
And
don't want to get into politics.
No politics, but it's politics.
And I think Trump came out with a tweet to support him for the Hall of Fame, and there's a lot of that. Like, politics should not go into this, obviously. Nope. So I think he deserves to be in there.
I do too. I mean, big time. So that's it today. We're gonna get moving. We're gonna take a walk, literally take a walk, and we'll be back at 10 o'clock tomorrow. You going tonight or you going tomorrow?
We're probably gonna go tomorrow. But one little thing I want to bring up: the San Jose Sharks tonight.
Yeah, go.
Unbelievable game. So I don't know if there's no goal. Like Marty Jones, and Braden Holtby. What's going on? This is not beer league, right? It's 6-5. The Sharks pull the goalie. All right, 6-5. The Sharks pull the goalie with 1 second left. The Sharks tie it, and then lo and behold, they score in overtime. Ovechkin gets a hat trick. No good. 7-6. Wow. If you're a Sharks fan, you gotta be happy about that. Darren, let's wrap it up. So this is Darren Redmond's wrap up.
Right. Co-hosted
today by the Hockey Guru, and we talked these great topics. You know what? I am not that knowledgeable about.
No, you're pretty good at baseball.
So this is how I rank my sports. I have hockey, number 1, baseball, because I was a big baseball fan because we actually had a team in Toronto. NFL, I love watching. I just don't know as much. Like, I'll be honest.
Spread.
I do that, but I only know I want to say maybe 2 or 3 players per team. In hockey, I'll name you every player on every team. Baseball, 50-50. But this year, by the way, maybe you'll talk about that another time. So much movement.
Yes.
Free agents going everywhere. So I think I saw something, 30 days spring training starts. That's exciting.
Yeah,
so we need to sit down and see where all these rosters are.
So without giving anything away, is there an FHT Easter egg you want to share? Just maybe an Easter egg?
Easter egg.
Yeah, a little hint, drop a little hint about we have some big news coming up soon.
Yes. So we talked a little bit about this yesterday. We had a big meeting. We have a big project that we're going to be announcing very soon. It's going to blow you guys away. It's going to be okay. We'll give you a little hint. So we made a movie that was very successful, and we're looking to do something similar. But we're not going to tell you what it's about. We're not going to tell you what it is.
So pumped up.
But we're very, very excited about it. We guarantee you guys are all going to love it. It's going to have mass appeal, and it's going to be great. So we're just, movie takes a long time to do, so we're just in the planning stages now, but
Hey, Serge,
we'll tell you all about it.
without going into any detail, we had a lot of local famous people in our first movie. Could there be somebody a lot more famous in the second movie?
100%. 100%. There's going to be someone that you guys all recognize, mass appeal. We're not going to tell you, but as the date gets, we'll announce it in a little while.
Easter eggs.
We'll tell you a little bit more, and we'll maybe we'll have the person that we're talking about live, and we'll tell you what we're doing. But we're very excited about it, and you guys will be excited about it as well. We're going to do a little walk right now, I think.
Yes.
We got like 10 minutes,
Yeah, we got a
maybe?
10-minute walk.
All right, so we're signing off. Do your wrap-up.
Well, thank you, Serge, that hockey guru. Make sure you watch him, follow him. He is in charge of all our social media, doing a great job. It's growing, and he's just awesome to watch. It's funny, and I mean this sincerely. I'll get off of my vlog, and I immediately turn his on, and he vice versa. So it's just some great stuff.
Last thing, 9-1 in the playoffs. Stay tuned for a Super Bowl prediction. If you want to make some money, he's going to get it right. He just doesn't know yet.
Here's what I want to do. I'm going to
Yes.
throw this at you. Let's do a one where you cover the spread,
Okay.
and I do who's going to win.
Okay.
You know?
Which might be the same team.
Right. But
We
maybe
don't
not.
know.
Yeah.
So today, for all you gamblers out there, the New England Patriots are favored by 2.5 points. That could change by the time the kickoff comes, but as of today, the Patriots are favored 2.5 points. But again, that's a close game.
All right. Take care, everybody. We're getting out of here.
Bye.
Bye.
That was fun audible.